The umbrella trade union body calls for a break in the 10-year salary and wages increases drought. That's our top story in our Barbados Today morning news update for Monday, April the 30th. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. The local umbrella trade union organization has warned public and private sector employers that any turnaround in the fortunes of the economy must start in the pockets of long-suffering workers. In his May Day message, General Secretary of the Congress of Trade Unions and Staff Associations, Dennis DePisa, went further and strongly suggested that the #1 priority has therefore got to be breaking now the 10-year salary and wage increases drought for government employees. DePisa also lamented that a contraction of employment in some sections of the private sector has resulted in a decline in trade union membership and a threat to their status as a representative voice. In fact, he cautions that these together constituted a threat to the very existence of the collective bargaining unit and mechanism. The head of a major religious grouping in Barbados is appealing to the electorate not to disrespect the sacrifice of their vote by refusing to cast their ballots at the polls on May the 24th. It's coming from Bishop of the Pentecostal Assemblies of the West Indies, Jerry Seal. Bishop Seal is reminding Barbadians that too many people have shed their blood through past struggles that laid the foundation for modern Barbados, including the right of every citizen to vote for the candidate and political party of their choice. Chairman of the opposition Barbados Labour Party, George Payne, is a worried man. Payne's concern stems from what he sees as a laissez-faire approach by the incumbent Democratic Labour Party going into the May 24th general election. Addressing the BLP's annual Heroes Day picnic at Barclays Park, Ermeybourne Highway on Saturday, Payne suggested that the low-keyed approach could mean that the DLP has either resigned to losing or intent on returning to office through some nefarious means.
It has me a little worried, and I have said already that this election, the fact that they are not canvassing, it means that they either have to buy the election, they either plan to steal it, or they plan to disappear.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Frandon Stewart is insisting that Barbadians focus more on the critical aspects of their lives, rather than being obsessed with material things. Speaking during a church service at the Christ the King Anglican Church in Rockdundo, St. Michael yesterday, to mark his Democratic Labour Party's 63rd anniversary, Stewart said he was committed to ensuring that Barbados did not reach the dangerous stage where people became preoccupied with the means by which they lived so that the ends for which they lived got lost. Solutions Barbados candidate for St. Joseph, Jennifer Hyland, is pushing to market the parish as an eco-tourism and health tourism destination. Hyland, who is the party's shadow minister of tourism, spoke yesterday during a cleanup campaign in St. Joseph. She also suggested that the country should be looking at the therapeutic aspects of rural parishes such as St. Joseph and how best they can be promoted. Hyland said the cleanup campaign was about restoring that rural constituency. In sports, two-time defending champions University of the West Indies Blackbirds have withdrawn from the 2018 Barbados Netball Association Division 1 League competition. However, BNA President Nisha Craigbell made it clear that the team will still remain in the knockout competition, which is scheduled for sometime later this year. She declined to say why the girls pulled out of the domestic league.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
One night, one winner, only one team can deliver. Balance, comprehensive, unrivaled coverage. Barbados Today, Capital Media HD 99.3 and 6 Gear Studios. Don't miss election night on www.facebook.com/Barbados Today, on www.barbadostoday.bb, live on www.capitalmediahd.com, and on www.facebook.com/Capital Media HD.
Barbados Today, news you can trust.
Welcome back with news from the region now. St. Lucia's healthcare system is in a state of crisis and emergency. The warning has come from President of the St. Lucia Medical and Dental Association, Alfonso St. Rose, against the backdrop of demands for the government to complete the St. Jude's Hospital reconstruction project without further delay.
The St. Lucia Medical and Dental Association says there is no political or ulterior motive in their calls for the St. Jude Hospital to be opened at the soonest. But Prime Minister Alan Chasney holds a different view.
Why now? The problem with St. Jude didn't start yesterday. You know, for a hospital that was supposed to be finished in a year, where were they the second year, the third year, the fourth year? Where were they the fifth year? But I am committed. We're making no excuses. We will continue to be transparent to the public of St. Lucia. We're absolutely committed to resolving this problem and providing a world-class healthcare system for St. Lucians.
Construction professionals, including former Chief Engineer John Peters and architect Mark Hennicott, accompanied the SLMDA on a tour of the uncompleted medical facility on April 13th. A little less than 2 weeks later, on Wednesday, Hennicott, at a joint press conference, put forward an argument for the completion of the current structure as opposed to constructing a hospital on a new site.
And on the international scene, thousands took to the streets of Pamplona, Spain, for the third day running to protest over the lenient sentences given to 5 men accused of gang raping a minor in a bull running festival 2 years ago. State prosecutors said they would appeal the ruling that has prompted anguished soul-searching and angry protests across Spain.
Prosecutors had asked for 20-year sentences. Instead, the men were given 9 years for the lesser charge of sexual abuse. This protester said, "We believe this sentence is intolerable because the crime that happened in San Fermin wasn't a sexual abuse. Clearly, there were so many incoherencies on the sentence. We see it as justice still being patriarchal. We see this as being deeply rooted. It isn't normal that half the population feel fear. Fear of walking alone at night in the streets. It isn't normal you have to be accompanied when you want to return home." The so-called Wolfpack case has already sparked widespread anger across Spain following concern over increased reports of sexual attacks at the annual festival and over the mistreatment of women in general.
And that's news, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. You can also subscribe to our e-paper, email updates, or like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, as well as Screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you. You can also hear us on Mix 96.9 FM. And now you can sign up for BT's WhatsApp news alerts. Visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb for instructions. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.